everyone. Today we are going to be addressing childhood obesity in the classroom, and we're going to talk about some strategies for all you future teachers out there. So let's start with talking about why it's important to talk about childhood obesity. Look, the rates of childhood obesity have more than tripled in the last 30 years. It's a major health epidemic out there. It affects 1 in 5 school-age children. So, think about that. In a class of 30 kids, you're going to have at least 4 or 5 kids that are obese and are having some issues with that. And that can later lead to, onset of diabetes, heart disease, and of course, mental health issues. As teachers, we need to get directly involved with our students. We have the power to educate them on how to eat healthy and what is appropriate for daily physical activity to get them, out of obesity and into a healthy state. So this presentation, we're going to talk about things that specifically for second graders, elementary school age kids, that they can focus on incorporating into their daily lives to up their cardiovascular fitness and to get them to eat well, which those are the two things that can, change the outcome for kids with obesity. What's obesity? Well, that's when your body mass index is above the 95th percentile for kids the same age. It could also be looked at as a body fat percentage. But yeah, it's increased from kids 6 to 11 years old by 20% in that age group. And again, it's linked to chronic health conditions like type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, hypertension, all of that kind of stuff. Kids in the second grade are usually, growing pretty steadily. They're, really improving their motor balance and muscle balance and fine motor skills. And because of that, regular physical movement can help kids' hearts and muscles grow in a healthy way, at least according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. But kids that are overweight are going to find challenges to just keeping up with normal physical activity. And it can be really discouraging, and it can affect their energy, quickness, and their balance. So when we have kids that are overweight and have trouble moving physically, of course, we're going to have some challenges in physical education classes. Obese children may experience difficulties with physical tasks that seem easy for their peers, which, that can make them withdraw because there goes their self-esteem, and we need to keep that up. So it's good that we, try not to have them focus on, am I better than that other person, and focus on, am I a better person, version of me today than I was yesterday. So even beyond activity in PE classes, kids can be affected even in their focus in other classes. So this can affect how they're performing in English and math and science and so on. And it also can really affect how they interact with their peers. Kids that are overweight, unfortunately, are more likely to be bullied or made fun of because of these issues. So as teachers, the better we can do to educate them on how to eat properly and how to stay physically active, the better their lives will be in all of these aspects. So we need to have some strategies to combat obesity and keep our kids in that mental space of staying healthy. So one is we need to recommend that they do physical activities every day. This can make a big difference in controlling obesity in children. Incorporating movements in normal class routines, making planned exercise during lunch or other times in the day, can make a big difference. Also, we should always be promoting healthy eating, meats and fruits and nuts, and stay away from sugars and those kind of things. Here we talk about inclusive PE activities, and this is, again, we don't want to single out overweight kids. Using low impact exercises can make a big difference for that. And of course, having a supportive environment where kids don't feel judged can also help them participate and stay motivated. Some tools that we can use to monitor and assess how our kids are progressing. BMI, of course. This is a risky one with children because this can create stigmatism, make them feel bad about themselves. I think the activity trackers and journals to monitor students' physical activity and how they're eating and their understanding of the overall process is better. And then, of course, giving feedback, we need to be sensitive, but constructive and focused on the lessons and their outcomes. There's a lot of good quality resources for us teachers when trying to help students with childhood obesity. The CDC, the NIH gives us some great links and tools to not only educate ourselves, but help our students' families go in that right direction as well. So in conclusion, addressing childhood obesity, proper physical activity, and eating healthy is not just important for their physical well-being, but also for their mental and social well-beings. We play a vital role in improving our students' lives, helping them create good habits, and understanding what is healthy and what isn't healthy. There's so much confusion these days with commercials and everything promoting sugar as the best thing for them. And it's amazing that, we're put in this place where we can make such an impact on our students' lives. So I say stay informed and proactive. Always try to improve your educational plans and find new strategies and ways that you can develop yourself professionally to get better outcomes for your students. All right. Thank you so much.